Hello Aries, welcome to your end of January reading. This is going to be what is next, what now reading. So I'm going to follow the usual zodiac lineup, and you are the first sign. So let's read for you now. Our question is, what is next? Okay. Let's see. What is next for Aries? For the end of January, what is next for Aries consciousness? So the first message, we have a man holding the coin. The next message is the strategy. And we have also a woman holding a coin. Wow, look at that. So there are two people here who are possessing some resources, and it's like there is a strategy in between them. It's like between a man and a woman. And this can be very interesting. Of course, you can be the man here or you can be the woman, but it seems you have something to invest in, and they have also something to invest in. But maybe this is like towards each other. You try to make a strategy towards each other. They also want to have a strategy towards you. The thing about the masculine energy is like they may have some secrets to harm those investments, or they may have secrets to harm those resources, or there is something about their resources or their money or what they possess is it's not transparent, or where these resources are coming from. How are they going to be redirected? Where do they be redirected? In a place where you are also in. So there is one thing in that nature. And there is actually, okay, so behind the surface, this can be the situation, but on the surface, Aries, there is a lot of compliment towards each other. Like towards the end of January, it seems you are complimenting each other. You are like maybe there is some kind of praising or some encouraging words towards each other. Your next message is the scales. So the woman here, by the way, has a cat, and there is also the balance sign. So it can be a situation where you don't want to over exceed your limits maybe in this, or if there is going to be some kind of a investment towards something, you are likely to eliminate some excessive tendencies towards the situations because you don't want to, you don't want to go big or go home, excuse me, because we have the scales. So this is the thing which is making you to move like very carefully around this thumbs or around this person. The problem here is like what secrets this person have. Now let's clarify these cards. The strategy here also comes as like a complementing each other thing. Like there is some kind of a vibe which is like kept above every time in order to encourage each other maybe. So we have a reverse devil. Oh, reverse devil has come for the man holding the coin and the hidden secret card. So maybe this person, they have that part, that side, but they don't want to hide it. So they are going to like reveal you something. They're gonna reveal that secrets, or like, you know, they may tell you something like, I have this and this conditions. It is maybe dark, but I want you to know that where I am at. So there can be that revealing energy. So we have also a reverse King of Pentacles here. Reverse King of Pentacles energy telling me that something is not at present as it is talked or submitted. That's why maybe there is this on the surface, you know, this dialogue, who is like having what, but they may not be fully invested in as a part of this strategy. Like trying to keep one person maybe to get just interested for the moment. It can be. Do you know really whom you are here dealing with? This is going to be very important. 5 of Wands came reversed. You don't also want to make something, maybe you realize a couple of things in the story about this person, but you don't want to like go very strong. You maybe don't want to leave, but there can be some legal maybe problems about some things. However, you want to still stay and negotiate maybe, but you are having the struggle to negotiate with them. There is also, you know, this feeling of, in your reading, there is this feeling of, okay, so we have this dialogue, but do we need to change and adapt to a different type of reality here, or a different circumstances that we are not making each other aware of? Because you may feel like getting into something like competitive areas, and it may feel like a cutthroat or even dishonest, so, or something underhanded. So there can be a risk of underhanded energy here. You don't want to later have some kind of a legal situation or litigation to resolve disputes later, or some public image will likely to suffer. You do not want that. So I think for the end of January, it is important for you to not to get involved in questionable and risky practices with people at this time, and you got to be careful with who you trust. When we have a King of Pentacles energy, not in their best, though I understand there are some things here as a part of strategy maybe, but I think there is some kind of okay, there are compliments, there are things, but, or some maybe praising over one another's skills, but there is some kind of a negative energy in this reading something may represent, something can be to me, something can, something feels dangerous, and also there can be some unwise, maybe business attempts or practices here, something about the money here that this person is maybe ask you to invest in, or trying to make a contract or trying to negotiate something. I mean, this may later lead up to some kind of I think, an unfair competition or some shady business practice. That's why you really need to, okay, there is a person here who have the resources, but they are coming with some secrets. Maybe they are claiming that it is not going to be that bad, or they are in this because they feel maybe trapped, and maybe they are using this, they don't have anything to control, and they just have these secrets to maybe control the situation. I think this connection needs something like close examination, Aries, and because this may reveal some maybe attitudes in people, some tendencies, or do they have some kind of a belief? Are they risks, and what may cause problem? You really need to see what, if you feel some kind of, in a restricted position. I mean, it's for a reason, because this is not going to be some kind of a quick fix. I mean, it looks like this person has something, and it's going to be some kind of a quick risk, quick fix with some quick risks promise, but they are not, they may cause very big structural problems. I mean, there needs to be hard work to this, like no, not any quick fix shams, because and maybe they want to like win your trust with this. Bouquet symbolism talks about a lot of compliments, so they may be really bringing some compliments here to maybe get you trapped or to get hooked to this. So we need to be like super careful towards this person. Their strategy may not work, or any strategy, or if you want to do business or something in that nature, you need to, or like make a contract, or handshaking, you got to know with what and whom you are dealing with here. So it may not be really a good choice at this time. Okay, so thank you so much, Aries. I hope it can be helpful for you. Now I'm going to move to the next sign, and this is going to be Taurus, and I need some 2 minutes break. Okay, it's time for Taurus now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to perform a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm following the zodiac lineup. Okay, so let's get the cards. So our theme is hello Taurus, welcome. Our theme is what is next and what now for the end of January, because we have been to a very high tempo with also the celestial energy running around. So there is a point we may go like, you know, what now? As we are hitting to the mid mount, we may be wondering what now, because we may find ourselves actually progressed. So with this reading, I'm trying to reveal what you can expect for the end of January. Oh, okay, so a card just flipped. We have another a man holding a coin. So this has also came in the Aries reading. If you have a Sun, Moon, or Rising Aries, or you are watching it maybe for the Taurus rising, you may also want to check out that reading as well. With the man holding a coin, of course, this is talking about there is a person who has an interest level, and they have the resources, they have an interest. Oh, and we have a man holding a heart. So Taurus, you have both here business or love suitors, or people who may be interested in what you have and what you got, and also what you are putting out there. So there is some, it seems, steps. This can of course be coming from also one person who is both interested in the love and also the maybe business wise. So we have the throat chakra, which talks about a communication, which is going to be acknowledging maybe some deep truths about the broken heart. So maybe this person is from a past, you had a shared past. So we have a heart here broken. So maybe there is going to be something will be acknowledged here, or some hurt will be addressed. Maybe this has caused also some financial constraints. Very interesting, because the reading starts with the man holding a coin and ending up with financial constraints, which is mirroring this card. So this man is not in a good position, and they have also their hearts here broken. And we have the throat chakra telling me that there is going to be strong parallels when it comes to communication with these people, or with this person. Maybe they are the same person for some of you. Now I want to get some clarifications for this, what Taurus can expect from the scenery. Okay, so I don't know, but if this person may be coming with they had a long break. Maybe they were mentally, physically far away, but now like they are coming with something legal, or which has maybe a legal obligation. Yes, here we have another man, and they are likely to talk to you. We have an exciting situation, an event that you will come up. Maybe there is some type of finding a solution before taking something to a legal or a point here. maybe to overcome something important speech needs to be done. I mean, the key is the key thing here is the communication maybe with this person, or they will be like, I don't think that this is something explaining you their bankruptcy. Though we have the Venus energy. Venus energy is about pink glasses, which is blurring the vision. There is something here you have hard time seeing. Venus also includes comes around money, value, love, and pleasure. So this is going to be in question. Or we have the Mars retro energy, which is about to create motivation out of our hurts. So this person, I think, maybe has gone through, or you have gone through some mishaps, and there is something like we have to see more clear, better in the situation. If there has been some events caused hurts, bruises, wounds, they need to be converted to motivation. Okay, some tarot cards. Oh, this one had okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have again King of Pentacles. This has also come in the Aries reading. So again, when it comes to money, finances, and resources, someone here is trying to keep the books in balance, or keeping the, it's having hard time to arrange life compartments. Eight of Wands energy. Or they're gonna communicate something very bold to you. Five of Wands, another card which has come in the Aries reading with the King of Pentacles, by the way. Yeah, there is some disagreements, fights. Three of Cups. And is it going to like affect your connection, like after everything you go through? There is absolutely some experience when it comes to handling financial matters, when it comes to reliability of a person, when it comes to matters of money, property, security. You are going to see if a person is like well disposed or ill disposed towards you. I see here some type of professional maybe connection, but there is also some kind of a love affair involved in this. I mean, you don't want to do something unwise. You don't want to be in a negative negotiation, unfair competition with them. But maybe Three of Cups energy telling me that you have some sort of a connection to them, and maybe it's hard for you to say no, or you will be like communicating a boundary, and what you have like gratified at the beginning is not an interest to you again. Like you get so maybe emotional, maybe you have to keep something professional, or but you get maybe so emotional about something. Maybe what we are talking or fighting or negotiating for is not something actually like something really big, like there is something maybe just very small which is not really worth to go all in, or something in that nature. I mean, wow, the conversations towards the end of January is very sneaky among people. There is financial difficulties or like some losses which are like people try to make a loss like seem like a victory. Like be careful not to be gaslighted. This person is juggling, and it's not even about change. I mean, if you are waiting like to overcome some kind of a doubt about this person, yes, what they may be communicated can be the truth, but the glory that they try to create around that honesty is not something I think serving you, because you need to take it like as it is. So you will you need to be careful about things which may really create big constraints in the future. You may be invited to a place, you may be invited to a social environment or atmosphere, maybe organized by a person, but maybe to make you to see something is not bad as it seems. Like maybe someone wants you to like show up in a scenery, getting socialized, maybe creating connections, creating funds, but this is actually a broken social scenery. So make sure the social sceneries, are they really supporting or will likely to bring constraints to you, Taurus? Be careful really with whom you are dealing with, okay? So just letting you know. Okay, now I'm going to move to the next sign, and we will be reading for Gemini. I need 2 minutes break. Hello, Gemini. Welcome. This is Caro. I'm going to perform what is next reading for the end of January. And this is called What is Next? Now What? Let's find out what is going on for you. Gemini consciousness. Okay, so 2 cards just came out. We have the personal happiness and the Magician. And the 5th chakra. Towards the end of January, Gemini, you have a very much manifestation power. around the themes of personal healing and happiness, and you may find the opportunity to acknowledge yourself and what is really valuable and what you really care at this time. If you have been through a loss, now some doors are opening for you in order to find that personal happiness and healing opportunity. Maybe some things wasn't going well when it comes to your personal happiness needs. There is an opportunity now also coming from maybe a friend. Here you may feel the presence of a friend, and you may get also advice from them. Oh, another great happiness card. Look at that. Happiness card 1, happiness card 2, and happiness card 3. I mean, you may be also going towards a result which is eventually gonna make you happy. Maybe this is what your efforts are for. You may have the advice of a friend. And towards this goal, there can be circumstances in which you need to stand up for yourself and you need to maybe speak about something. You got to defend something. We have the success card. Success card, of course, personal happiness, success, healing, advice from a friend. They are all building you up for the end of January. But the thing is that things are moving fast for you. Like, it's like there is no any transition between day and night. Like you are ending one phase and it's like directly going into the next phase about a particular development here. There can be also some ladder you will be climbing up, and there can be some people who will be helping you to climb up that ladder. There is going to be very important decisions, second phase or second chapter about something. This is you are really gonna wake up, create something outside of yourself by letting go a particular perspective. Maybe like there are choices here, and if you choose one, another alternative has to go. Like you cannot have it like two of them together. Definitely that there is going to be some final judgments here you will be making. There is really connection with an influential person. King of Pentacles comes a lot in the readings for signs. Now you are the third sign. It has also come in the Aries and Taurus reading as well. This King of Pentacles shows up a lot in the readings. For some of the signs, it's going to be a good prospect, but for some of the signs, we are going to see the downside, the shadow sides of King of Pentacles. The High Priestess, not everything is like being revealed to you maybe around the process, but you want to know, you want to see where like the tip of that ladder is going. But there is a person here who is seeing a potential in you. Maybe this is someone you will also wanted to approach. There is some connection, but they are not revealing every detail. They are maybe hiding some details there. Or like what they can disclose is like a limited information or a limited knowledge that you are more interested in, Gemini, hearing more or want to learn more. But it seems some things will be like withheld. They are not going to be fully revealed. Wow, we have the Vertex. Vertex energy is about how you can shape your own fate and dharma. How you can use the potentials which is like brought by fates, let's say, or things meant to happen, okay, but the energy that emerges from them is pretty much in your own skills. So at some point you got to handle this by yourself and gonna shape your future, shape your fate, shape your dharma. You're gonna have the opportunity for that. Oh, we have also the Juno. Juno is our about our partnerships in the divine plan, with whom we are going to walk hand in hand, our committed partnerships. And like you are maybe about to enter something like long-term decided, long-term arranged, long-term negotiated, like once you step into that, you are also like choosing your life commitment or partner, or you are like signing up for something. You do not know what is going to be there for the rest of the times, and things gonna go and unfold in their own natural setting, and you feel like stepping into this, and you will be stepping into this. The thing is that sometimes you need this full trust in saying yes to something, even you do not know the details so much. The High Priestess energy sometimes tells us some things are not cannot be disclosed, and it is actually working with universal love or our spiritual path, or aligning with our spiritual path. It's like if you want to learn more, you need to first step into that, let's say, divine plan for you. Then you will be like learn some type of a higher perspective, higher value in your circumstances. I see here there is a woman who is really praying for you a lot. They have some very good deeds. Or if you have like lost someone, an elder woman in your family, they are like watching over you, and they are like corresponding with like some kind of a divine plan, and they are making sure things are working out fine for you. Maybe things are not gonna come so much forth, but maybe the idea here is like, rather than what is gonna happen in the exterior world, you got to pay attention to actually what is happening in your inner world, Gemini. And you really need to have faith in your dreams, in your imagination, because they are great sources for manifestation. You need to trust your intuition. Develop this awareness for the things which are not disclosed yet, but you are like asked to develop something within you, to have faith, even it feels like unseen now or untapped now. So so it's asking you to be comfortable in that space that you will create within you. There is definitely some manifestations will step in from that invisible world, or that invisible realm, or that astral plane, and it's gonna come to this material world for you, and you will be in a position to take advantage of this. So yes, it's going to, your day-to-day life will be very important. Of course, this is how you're going to leave that space and create that space for the things to happen, but also make sure to go deeper into your inner core when you progress in that day-to-day life as well. You need to really tune into your inner voice, spiritual awareness, because this path is pretty much about actually the unseen, and that process, Gemini. There can be very interesting encounters with people. The vertex energy is really a point where you can handle like your own fate, your or you can really meet some very important fated events here. They may feel very divine, very synchronistic. It just reminded me. I was going to supermarket, and I was listening a song called Sirius, one of my favorite songs, Sirius, and it is from Alan Parsons. So it's a song from Alan Parsons' project. Very famous in the 80s, and I was like, thinking about these lyrics, and I was thinking about how a skillful and masterful musician this guy, and created so many things for also other music albums and things. Alan Parsons is like the engineer of among the musicians. He's not like that, that virtuous guitar person or something, but he has that more engineering capacity of music, which creates a different tone. And yeah, I was thinking about this song, and suddenly I just look to my left side, and I just saw my name. I have my actual name. Caro is, of course, like a shortened version of my name, or what my friends and family call me. But I have also the longer version of my name, which is the official name, like given by birth, I just turned left, and I saw like my name on is becoming like a Netflix series. So someone has made a Netflix series in my country and put my name for that series, and I was like, wow, okay, that was interesting, because my name is not something like can be really given to a movie or a Netflix series. I mean, but that moment when I saw my name, and then I went closer to that billboard, and there were some interesting messages talking about fate, dharma, some like they tried to conceptualize the film, of course, brought this, make this some kind of a presentation about it, and it was so interesting to read them, and I said, wow, that's a very interesting synchronicity. And I was just thinking about this song called Sirius, and yeah, that was very interesting moment. And of course, I can't really describe what I really felt, but it was a very interesting moment. At that moment, I felt I am at some kind of a right path about something in my life, and same also can happen to you. And of course, these things can happen with amazing synchronicities in very interesting timings that we call as divine timing. So this end of January can also be very magical for you, because you have also the Magician and the Mirror. So it is like really what you're gonna see, and when you look at that mirror, you will have that potential to co-create, and what you will be creating is like to be reflected to you. You have these powers, and it could be a very interesting time for Geminis indeed, and great happiness can be found if you are really in tune with what is happening at that moment, right? Happiness comes from happening, like, so what is happening at that moment can also be a great source of happiness indeed for Geminis as well. So yeah, this is the news, Gemini, for the end of January about what you may expect. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let's move to the next sign now. And Cancer. Great. Cancer time. Okay. What is next? Hello Cancer, welcome to Tarot Solar Sun Studio. We are performing What is Next. What now? For end of January 2024. By the way, I may keep saying 2023 in all videos. Obviously, I haven't got used to the new year yet. My throat chakra is not ready to acknowledge that we are in 2024. So slowly I will get there. And now it is your turn, Cancer. I am following the zodiac lineup, and Cancers, let's see what is next for them for the end of January 2024. Okay. So the first message for Cancer is we have the heart chakra for you. The heart chakra. Oh, angel of love, Cancer. Heart chakra, and here is the heart. Angel of love is holding it. Wow. Oh, what an energy. Today has a very interesting energy. I so much felt like doing this reading today. Oh, door to value. Love, money, resources, abundance, or anything which may create value in your life that you decided to put your heart and love to. Anything that you put your heart and love will likely to create values there for yourself, for the other people, or whomever you are serving to. And they may come as some contracts. So maybe there will be some things to sign up there to you are likely to step into maybe some kind of a partnership there. Some contracts can be also in check and in review if they are really still creating that value and that heartfelt labor. Okay, so yin yang. Oh, the contract, we have the scales and the yin yang, which is also a sort of balance. Okay, then this news, or this beautiful news, will be shaped around the right balance. Okay, so how much balance in your life now you have? Is it really balanced out there? This is going to, the more you have that come from that balanced energy, the more you keep things in perspective. I mean, this is more going to likely to serve you Wow. We have a Pisces energy. Now, Pisces energy actually, in general, archetypically speaking, Pisces people actually here, they have great powers to manifest, because Piscean energy is about dreaming, and they are usually limitless in their dreams. That's why they have a pretty much manifesting capacity, to make it like real and actualized. They are absolutely one of the most lucky signs with Sagittarius Pisces axis. They are definitely the hands of divine is definitely over them. So a Piscean archetype in this reading, you really need to come from this heart space this end of January. When you return to that heart space and that spiritual world that you nourish with your imagination, with love, with what you value in this life, with care, something great is likely to manifest out of that. We have the fortune point. Fortune point, as you can see, she's pressing to her heart. So this is about realizing what is really bringing you the most fortune. So, you know, there are sometimes realizations in life. We tend to think like, when I do things, it is good for me, or this, when I get into this type of circumstances, when I get into circumstances or connect with people which serves to this and that, those are the moments actually you are mostly creating your own fortune. Like an average person, more or less, may have a, if they really know and explore their ways, you know, they will know what is really good for them inherently, in a way that when I do this really feels good to me. But when I be in this attitude or in that energy or in that condition, this usually does not help me to manifest or create anything. It just puts me struggle or tension or that anxious mode, let's say. But here, this is about you realizing what is really bringing you good contracts, value. And this is a state when you are really in your balance, Cancer. For a Cancer, balance is an interesting concept, though. Cancers have the balance concept in a different way in their lives. A Cancer, for me, a Cancer really needs to find out what they really need to care and nourish that thing. And they really need to be in tune with their own feelings and intuition. And they really need to, they definitely need that safe place, safe space to also operate from. Whether this is they call home, or maybe this is somewhere like more of like within. So when you bring these conditions together, or choose to be in that conditions, you are likely to manifest things of high value, whether love, money, contracts, connections, or situations which requires like balance, but also what you give and what the counterpart also gives here. So it's like the synchronized energy. It's like you're gonna really find your own flow, and it is going to be effortless. No, you are not going to feel like a dead fish. because there is a saying, only the dead fish goes with the flow. Actually, dead fish does not even goes with the flow. That's a different thing, but this is not about the dead fish thing. Some fishes, they have to go against the flow, like for instance salmon fish who needs to return to the riverbed to lay their to fertilize the eggs there, which is really a very long journey for them, and it is definitely one of the most interesting journeys of in nature. Now here we have the bridge. We have a woman that you will get in connection. You will be receiving or giving here a gift, precious gift. Yes. Light-hearted and carefree time. Yes, this is maybe what is going to put you into that space of you will feel good, and you will be in that space of creation. And we have the moon, Cancer. This is your own planet. So, you know, you are entering this time period with overcoming some problems. You will find a balance. You will be like bridging two things. You're gonna bridge two maybe extremes even, whether this is with a person or a situation which is important for you, but you are going to be in the place of receive and give. And this is maybe a part of the contract. So there can be also some karmic exchanges with people. Make sure this is a balanced, a fair deal, okay? This is what, because this is going to invite for also the, for other abundant chapters as well. Be ready for some changes. Be ready to be in interaction with others. Be ready to see the fortune and what is really most fortunate for you. To realize what is really bringing you the most good fortune, because they will be really in front of you. And from that space, you're gonna attract many. It's a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it can be helpful for you. So we are moving forward with Leo now. Leo, our next sign. Great. Okay. Leo, Leo, Leo. So what Leos needs to know. What's next for them? January 2024. So Leo energy, door to spirits, reversed. Envy reversed. Oh. Man holding the coin. Oh my goodness. This is the King of Pentacles, and it comes almost like every reading. Someone has definitely a King of Pentacles, like manifesting in each reading, and appreciation. You are in a place of, okay, so I see you have been some attachment. there were circumstances that you maybe felt a bit disconnect. Disconnect can be with maybe a sense of purpose, or you had this some kind of a void you felt within you. Maybe you think a door is like closing for you, or a door is like closing for you, not opening, and you felt like staying in like a previous state of mindset. But now these things, I think, likely to change. You start to appreciate something that you didn't realize before, or there is something maybe you took for granted, but now realizing that this person or this situation or these blessings are actually important, and yeah, as you notice what you have like taken for granted, you are really divinely warned. Like some mirror will be like reflected to you, and it's gonna tell you, look, these are the things you are taking for granted right now. Don't take these things for granted. Show appreciation, show gratitude. There is a person here who is thinking you still, and maybe they had a difficult financial situation before, or this person is like you are slowly understanding their value, but this person will be like in a better state now. They are going to maybe come back, and you think that maybe you have lost them, but actually you are not. The problem is that something may have a risk of putting you into that previous state, which has created that. At the beginning of the reading, I told maybe you felt, out of sync, and you felt the door has been closed for you. But we don't want that again. And they are like maybe this person showing off, or you are in their thoughts. They may be like reaching out. Yes, here, King of Cups this time. There is a situation you have really moved away from here. I see here you are like watching your thoughts about something. There was a thing you maybe refused to learn, or got deepen, but now you will get deepen with that subject. You may be also realizing a person's appreciation for you, but you may not be building in a position to build future with them, though you may appreciate their good way, or maybe thoughts about you. You are some Leos are some attachment phobia maybe is coming to the forefront. Attachments idea here, or something with the attachment concept here at this time may create a dissatisfaction. There has been a situation that you have moved away from many moons ago. Maybe like there is someone or something again trying to bring a similar concept. You don't want to be in a similar space or place. That's why you start to appreciate your present maybe conditions. We have the Saturn. This is the life lesson. Yes. So some life lessons which has taught you a foundation structure and ready to open you up for a higher realm is at your door. We have the fourth house, something with family, your roots, your privacy, where you are coming from, is coming to the forefront. There is this feeling of returning home, or some tests around the home or house problems, or some tests around or there has been some tests around them, but I feel some Leos, I feel like some Leos like torn into two things, like their family or like their private life, you know. Or like in the past, they had really these big lessons about their home life or privacy in general. Maybe you are a bit hesitant to like invest in a similar thing because I feel there is something you had gone through its lessons, and maybe this has been really bitter. Now these lessons, you think, can come in a different format this time, and you do not want to commit this. Like you are divided in between valuing your maybe family structure or your private life, though at the same time you feel very pulled towards a past. There is a sense of place in you, or there is something with some kind of a home or land, which is making up your personal story, maybe. You feel like you are in between these two things, and it is hard for you to attach yourself again, but you also know you got to reclaim some things back again. Yeah, and this appreciation card, you're gonna go through some value test around the terms of feeling unloved, maybe lack of family feeling, or like from your childhood, some burdens you brought from since you were a kid. What has been causing emotional neglect for you? If there has been some kind of a family pain, some divorce situation, something with your ancestors, like you had to maybe like deal all of these things. And you know maybe that finding home takes time. You don't feel like maybe settling right now with someone, because maybe you got to bear a lot of pressure at the moment. So something feels rough, and there are already, I think, some adult responsibilities. So you don't maybe want to. We have the Queen of Wands. This is about learning to have some kind of emotional freedom, actually. But you are also looking for some type of freedom around these subjects. It's important, I think, to self-soothe, Leo, and it's important to be at home with yourself already. Some family member or people may push your buttons. some maybe parental figure may feel may not feel good. This end of the January's quality will be determined with your emotional responses, and yes, it is going to be very important. Actually, all the story here is like trying to teach you how to nurture yourself, how you can learn to nurture yourself, how you feel yourself, feel safe, comfortable, and to dismiss what feels unsafe for you. You got to reclaim something here. And I think you need to like unbound yourself with something in order to reclaim it. So it's like some kind of a freedom story. But not like it's not about like feeling cross purpose with your past or with your future. There is something, and it is for what it is, and you need to sit through and have the courage to look at them. And maybe you have missed some elements to nurture yourself about some subjects. You don't feel like you don't have to feel codependent to something in order to nurture or nourish yourself. Maybe here the quest is like to nourish some kind of emotional freedom around things, or some type of independence also, maybe very much self-soothing here, you know. Of course, just you will of course entertain these concepts now and find out what makes sense for you, since this is a general reading. But thank you so much for tuning into your reading. I hope it has been insightful for you. So let's go to the next sign, and this is going to be Virgo. Okay. Okay. Virgo. Okay. Hello, Virgo, welcome. So it's your turn. Let's see what is next for you towards the end of January. This is for Virgo. What is next for Virgos? What is next for Virgos towards the end of January? Okay, Virgo, we have a victory energy. We have the attachment. Broken hearts. Possibility cards. But here you may not see your options or having hard time to see your options. That's why you may feel indecisive. Something maybe does not feel victorious fully yet, or something hasn't been fully acknowledged for you yet. That's why you are having hard time to make a maybe some final decision around some subjects. A particular attachment to a person, situation, or an event, still maybe you are waiting for some outcomes, is actually putting you in a heartbroken space. Yeah, it's like to continue with this only one option, or in this one only one state, or I mean, is that all? Like, now you are trying to find a different path, a different way, a different alternative, or it's like, is this the thing, like only my option? Like, it's like, is it the only thing that I am obliged to pick? You know, you will change and shift direction. I feel you are not just sure about it. Some Virgo, there is some kind of maybe lately as something feels successful, or let's say something felt victorious, but there has been like some maybe trouble around this victory energy, or there has been some accusation, like maybe you haven't like did something fully, or something that it's like some something does not feel so clean to you. That there are some maybe rumors about things, and you wanna have this very clean slate. There are some temptations for you to maybe influence a situation, that your actions may create some conditions which may also break, let's say, the hearts of others. So maybe this is like the last choice, because you had your heart broken. So there can be some interesting things. Actually, you are in need of help and assistance, it seems, in the situation. There is something with the family which is you do not see, again, like only option, or maybe there is someone in the family or their reputation. Maybe like you don't want some kind of a bad name around a subject. You had some disappointment here towards a person that you think maybe they're gonna cover a subject for you, but they didn't get you covered. So that's why you are making a different deal or contract, or getting close to another person here. Yeah, it's like maybe this story to me feels like you had this anticipation from a person. Maybe they will be the right person for you, maybe a person even among the family, but it seems they are not ready with this thing, and there are some events going on at the background. It's like you have to make a different decision now, and it has to be with a different person. Maybe to be able to make this choice for you feels difficult. Okay, so we have a Page of Wands, Five of Cups. Yes, the disappointment here. The moon. Oh, psychologically something feels heavy. Seven of Cups. Oh, the Tower. Oh, well, Virgo, it seems towards the end of January, a lot of things are changing for you. It's important for you to keep your options open, because some people here, sometimes they may fail us, so they may not meet the expectations there. Well, they may have their reasons for sure, but when it happens, maybe among family or close people, the situation actually feels more disappointed. If this is someone that you would barely know, it wouldn't be that disappointed. But we get disappointed for most of the time disappointed from the people that we really actually know and trust. Otherwise, why would you get disappointed with someone that we don't know or barely know? So maybe this is the thing. Here you got to review the situation, review the conditions, review where you are at, where they are at. I see you are going to, there is a different type of handshake, contract, or like a different person from now on. You will be maybe saying yes or work with, something in that nature. Oh, yes, we have the Lilith. Wow, Lilith, here it represents a wound. And that wound like about to surface. Something that we need to be more compassionate of at this time. It can be hard to get a result. We have the Uranus energy. But you may here develop some maybe perspectives or some visions for the future. With what is at hand right now, may not maybe produce results for you. You got to first process some things here. But I feel deep down you really want to rebel at something. I feel there is some type of a rebellion energy here, but it is more directed inward. It's like you are rebelling at something, but you cannot really unleash it right now. You need to first process it. But you know that later you got to embrace something more authentic, more fearless, more challenging, with different things. Something is going to stop to be a social constraint for you, and you may find some inspiring change maybe in that. There is very much this is also like rebel at heart, actually. Yes, to be like rebel at heart, like something feels very distinct and rebellious essence here. Like also your individuality, your freedom around to change plans suddenly, your yearning for something to do very personal. Why I am actually waiting all these people. I'm actually waiting for them, but they are not hearing, they are not coming, they are disbanding, or like, okay, you say this path does not work with them, I'm gonna build my unconventional way or path for me. So the soul wise, this craves something deeper, but it feels very potent and restless when it comes to that spiritual upheaval within you. And some status quo within the family, or what you know like conventional, feel likely to fail here. And you're gonna like explore more alternative ways for something, but you can just not envision them. How you gonna act may, the resources may not be available for you right now, but later in the maybe after January, you may find yourself like challenging to maybe authority. You may find yourself something traditional you believe so is not working for you. Yeah, like you will be like transcending some things. You will be you won't be bound with some kind of a thing that you thought it will be actually good for you. So yes, there is this unique and rebellious spirit in you which needs to envision some future predictions and foresights. This is going to not to actually break down things now, but it's to create a positive change. And that authentic self in you wants to come out. It wants to inspire. It wants to be empowered. It wants to make this very maybe different, very unique decision. You know, you are like doing like something totally opposite than you think of by now. So this is in a way bring that renewed energy to you. Like the only way to renewal and some positive opportunity full feature is like how you can really go uniquely and out of convention to this. Some family matters are getting in the way. You don't actually have just one option, but there is also, it feels to you like have one option, and that one option is when you go like very much fearless with that unique and rebellious spirit to create that meaningful and positive change in your life. And this may really shock others as well. So this may also shock others. Actually, people in general wait the unpredictable, need to expect the unpredictable from you. This end of January. So if you are listening this, for instance, for a Virgo person, expect the unexpected from them. They may completely oh, just a sec, I think I did something wrong. Yeah, Virgo hasn't finished, but I did the wrong thing, I think. Just wait the unexpected from Virgos. Okay, if you are listening this for another Virgo. But it's like, this is like their last, you know, yeah, the last thing actually they would maybe imagine to do, but they will do that because there is no chance for them. Okay, this is now finished. Oh, okay, now I'm doing the right thing now. Now on Libra. Okay, Libra time. So Libra, it's your turn. Welcome Let's talk about what is next, Libra. What now? For the end of January. Let's see what Libras can expect. What Libra energy can expect for their what is next. What is next for Libra? Oh, the cards are all over the place. Okay. The first message. Oh, envy. The next message. You have a door for personal happiness and healing. You have a magician. Broken hearts. Oh. And angel of strength. Wow, Libra. Lots of opposites together. Lots of opposites together because you are trying to balance out all those opposites. So we have some, okay, so there can be a bit like grass is greener on the other side syndrome with the envy card and also the battle. So you may feel, okay, this lack of purpose, or something may feel empty or void, or something with goals. Maybe it does not progress as you wish it to be. There can be a bit comparison with other people. But the thing is that there is a good chance you will hear some good news. This news is actually giving you the chance to create some healing around your personal energy, healing around matters of the heart. There can be a teacher, mentor type of person, like making you to, like describing something here, how to get to that goal or that achievement of here. What would be very much benefiting for you is to get together with friends or people. There is here a conversation with a friend over maybe a broken heart or matters of the heart which didn't went well for you. Or there can be some heartbreak between a friend and you. You maybe find yourself like talking about that later to find out that that has been actually a person intervening who was like arrogant or and like you got to develop this strength towards this difficult energy. So I feel like you can really benefit from a perspective of a friend or a person. They can also like show you if there has been a relation that you had to let go of, and if this person is like seeing a new person, you may see that actually things hasn't been well for them after maybe your relationship with them is over. They still had to go through some lessons. There is some kind of gossipy situation or rumors you are hearing. Maybe this creates that first impression of grass is greener in the other side syndrome. But actually the grass is not greener in the other side. You realize that grass is greener where you actually nurture it and water it. So as you notice the grass is greener where you water it, your perspective begins to change, you suddenly like wake up from what has been bothering you for some time, and there is this reminiscence maybe over this broken heart, but there are also a lot of opportunity for you to get a strength and personal freedom around subjects that they may be, this person may be feeling sorry, or they may want to maybe come back, or they feel regret. You may be hearing this from a person. There can be a person, I mean, if you really felt like you lose your sense of confidence, or actually there is a pretty much of occasion here where you will get that confidence and build your self up, because you are changing your perspective about a situation that you believe that it is true. Yes, we have the Jupiter. You're gonna realize how lucky you are. You're gonna realize how actually... Oh, just a sec, please. Okay, so there was an interruption. Sorry for that. Okay, you are realizing, Libra, you have the Jupiter influence in your reading. Jupiter influence over your reading is really a gift, a luck. Realizing actually how much you have. And not concentrating on what you are actually missing, but what you always had also. You are going to understand really the true value of something in your life, and you will be changing your perspective a lot. Yeah, we have the Libra card here. Something is going to help you to re-establish your connections with others, with your past, and with your surroundings. You are in a way realizing actually you are a lover of all things, the lover of people, beauty, balance, justice, and you have a desire to grow. You have there is this grand, gracious, and wise experience, which was like next to you, but you couldn't see it, and why you had to examine past. Something is just right next to you for the eyes who are able to see it. So yeah, like you are finding the chance to explore something here with I think a higher mind, and explore even maybe like the philosophy of this subject. You're gonna see some maybe grand truth, some grand meaning. Something will feel to you. After this, you will feel collected. You will feel like tempered. You will have if something that, if there has been things that you were, long time not giving pay attention or disregarding, you will have this opportunity to build and work on that connections or improve that connections or that relationships. Yeah, so you may catch some growth and development, I think. Reconsider some social circles here. You may also uncover a potential love interest. So you may uncover a potential love interest. You may appreciate a person's love for you finally, but how you have missed it. Yeah, like in a way to feel fulfilled in your connections with this way. So I think this is, to me, you will more appreciate the quality over quantity. This is what I would say. You're gonna appreciate the quality over quantity. So numbers is not going to matter. What matters is like the core of the things and what is really below the surface actually. So it may help you to cultivate that deeper, more meaningful sense of self and also others. For others, I do feel. And with this way, I think this is gonna help you to climb up something where you felt low, that sense of confidence comes, and you will have like more perception, more clarity, more wisdom, more charm, and you can even close deals with this energy. You are closing the deals with this energy. Yeah, this is going to be a complete boost for you, okay? This is going to be a complete boost for you. Very happy for this reading because you had made it like turn like 180 degrees. So congratulations for that, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now I'm going to move to the next sign, and this is going to be Scorpio. Okay. Cards. So, hello Scorpio. Welcome. What is next? And what now? For the end of January, what is next for Scorpio friends out there? Scorpio energy, please. Oh, okay. The first card has just popped. Strategy. Goddess of the Moon. Oh, caring connections. Oh. Hostilities. Developing an intuitive strategy around your relationships. Wondering if there is some kind of a hostility, difficulty, opposition between you and another person, or like what outside influences are affecting your relationships. You will feel though powerful to create a strategy in order to maybe bring some kind of a defense to a situation, or dealing with a particular hostility and opposition, not in the known manners or ways, but you're gonna create your own strategy towards it. When it comes to the social scenery, difficult and tangled relationships or interconnectedness, or in interpersonal relationships, you are likely to develop, also it can be coping mechanisms, but in a social scenery or in even a one-on-one partnership, is this person hostile towards me, or why they are showing a particular opposition right now, why they are not openly communicating it, because here there can be even a hidden or an open hostility maybe. So so you are beware of self-delusion, it seems. Self-delusion cards usually comes when we veer a bit, are we really saying some truth to ourselves about something? This is first acknowledging the truth will be important. Intuitively, I feel like you are gonna get there, like there is some kind of a successful story, or something can really wrap up to a successful story, and the path towards it, like maybe not things which are obvious, but non-obvious, like to able to see the non-obvious in the situation. The connection here, or this connection, is building also financial partnerships around money, or where money will be used, or maybe some shared resources will be important. Yes, the hostility clarified with fear, worry, and tense situation. Who is opposing to that? Or the person that you will be get into this connection, partnership, or having shared resources, is there some kind of a hidden tension underneath, or why it can be created? Stepping into a new experience with also the magician energy telling me that there is no looking back here. There is no, for you, whatever the situation is, I think you will create the new ventures and resources. Like, this is a bit, your path is clear. Okay, your path is clear. The experience is like designed, and we have the magician. There is something designed there. But when you choose to be in the new path, you are going to make those hostilities, or who has been against something, automatically they will be like dropping maybe. We have the Four of Wands here. This is our new establishment, freedom from strife. It can be a marriage, engagement, a ceremonial energy, something we are newly establishing. Hierophant may include marriage or committed partnerships, or like to be under the similar roof with someone or something. Yes, Page of Cups coming with them. King of Pentacles again showing up in almost every reading. So the hostility and the tense situation comes from this banker king. Or the one who has the money resources, or controlling the resources, or this can be someone who is like, powerful, for instance. By using their resources, they try to set up something against you, because why? They have the power. Oh, the Eight of Cups with the stepping into new experience. Okay, I think here something is like fully set and ready to go, but the last minute there is some kind of a opposition here, and you are ready to leave behind some things here which are already designed or arranged, because you realize you're maybe on power in the situation, or you are showing a big courage, like to say no to everything, but like you're gonna do it like on your own way, or this is like a last minute to turn down what is like being offered to you and completely set up a new journey for yourself. Not gonna deal with this opposing factors, because they are not gonna be maybe serving in the long term. Maybe that strategy, because maybe this comes from a place where long time maybe you didn't see this coming, and now you fully understand. You're gonna find this success, create this successful story in a completely different, maybe under a new story. Yeah, Chiron. So Chiron, it's the wound, the never healing wound in this lifetime, and also where our power of healing resides in. So yeah, the wound also gives the healing ability. Endless wound, pain, but also the endless healing ability for something. Actually, the wound bears the key for the healing, and that is actually your also becomes a skill. So you are learning to how to, this is not a fixing thing, but it is a cycle. I feel like you are changing target, like, because completely concentrating on like try to heal something like forever, it's not going to happen, because it's always a repeating wound. But to find other outlets, to bring those skills that you have learned during the healing process of a previous one, is gonna bring you, we have the Jupiter retro here. Yeah, like knowing that you, it's like a bit rewinding. Something feels like rewinding. First, maybe making this illusion of, am I going like to a place where it feels like I'm gonna have to start like all over again? No, actually, you are going to make a progress, but it's just you have to maybe repeat some things and go over from some details. With this way, Scorpio, you are going to break or burn off a karma in your life. You are about to burn a karma in your life. And you may face some delays when it comes to achieving that success, or what image you want to create out of yourself. I don't know, but maybe some of you are dealing with some long distance places or travel or foreign lands. Something will prove itself to be beneficial for you by time. You will see, what deeds have been placed there in previous lifetimes. And with this new deeds now, yes, you are breaking a cycle, you are breaking a karma, because you are planting new seeds and you are doing them in a different way. You are not repeating that previous karma, previous things. So here, there can be some opportunities maybe for, by the way, traveling. It may feel like a completely new story for you, but to your process, you need to have a more introspective energy. where some qualities you are looking for may manifest later, but you will be working what is being like handed to you. There are some situations you need to attend here, and it may ask you to maybe develop some compassion there. You may find yourself addressing some tendencies that you need to recheck within yourself. Yeah, these retrospective periods will help you to actually develop that new strategy, because the old one obviously will not work. So, and this is also, you understand, with this magician energy, and with the how you gonna create and make your own luck. How you can make your own luck out of this situation. There is it may feel like something is moving like backwards, but actually it is not. Okay, actually it is not. It may feel a bit illusional, but it is not. You will like moving towards things that you really well known actually from the first place. If you choose to turn inwards and go through some spiritual lessons, you can really be your own inner teacher, your own inner guru, and you may really evolve yourself. Some lessons left over from a past lifetime can be illuminated here, and you are choosing not to do it like again and again and again. Now there is a different quest for you, a different quest for knowledge for you, and the answers will be within, and your own truth may feel very different from others, but it is for you is a very important time to really redefine some things. You can find yourself like working out your own values here, and understanding them that not everyone shares the same values with you, which is completely okay. That's okay. I do feel your subconscious and unconscious will be like sending you some messages, and it can be these clues and these messages. Take really time to listen to them. This is also going to be very important. Investigate your fate. Investigate your fate. You may grasp things in a more abstract way, and this can be actually the right thing for you. It may feel right. And it's okay if you also listen what the views of others. You do not have to subscribe to them, but you may really listen to the view of others. Yeah, some new things will be created for you, because the old models are not working, it seems. And those things you stick up in the beginning likely to come in a different way. Okay, so just letting you know. Okay, so we did this. Nice. So the next message, it will be for Sagittarius. Let's find out. This time for Sagittarius. So what is next for Sagittarius towards the end of January, please? What is next for Sagittarius towards the end of January? Sagittarius, we have the card of the deceit. We have the card of financial constraints. Walking away. Okay, so you are discovering, it seems, a deceitful situation, and this has created the some luck or the downfall of some financial matters. Maybe this is something about resources, where they used, how they used, or are they hidden, or with what type of a deceit those constraints were born. So we have the walking away. Someone hasn't like done their lesson well, or they have maybe manipulated some truth at its initial phase. Now they are trying to maybe offer some fix to it, but you don't have any faith that they're gonna fix it, or what you are being offered does not make any sense to you, because you are like, maybe you feel a bit emotionally drained along the situation, and you have really walking away from this situation or this person or connection. They have really made you feel disappointed, well, you know what they have done. There can be many things, of course, with the what type of a deceit was, or what wrong. It's not a wrong, actually, it's a deceit. I mean, it's not a wrong, it's a deceit. That's a bit different. There is something with the accusation of money or goods which wasn't maybe fair, or someone's maybe unmotivated or lazy behavior make them to use some means in a risky way, or a fast gratifying result way. Maybe they didn't have the proper education or the knowledge for it. I think there is a loss here, or some type of a restraint around money matters. You need to be careful about this. What is really now failing here, or what choices are now are eliminated. For this thing, actually, more effort or focus was needed, but it seems this person maybe tried to get the shortcut. Oh, you have your own zodiac sign coming. Okay, Sagittarius archetype is telling us that actually, this is like the full acceptance of what fortune has brought me. I accept this, but I am also open to the new things that this fortune will bring me. You are opening yourself to a new. You are opening yourself to a new information. You are opening yourself to some new network of people. I think here you are considering changing people groups or networks you will be engaging in from now on. And there will be some new group here or a group association for you. There are some new inquiries you will be making, Sagittarius. And you say to yourself, like this end of January, okay, this has like failed for me, but because universe has a better plan for me, and I have this desire to connect with those people or person or groups or situations that share similar values, interests with me. Like you are more about gaining some type of a new purpose around subjects that you see is not actually working for you, or maybe moving or thinking it to achieve with only one person or individual isn't the way for you, but you need actually this optimism, purposefulness coming from some kind of a group maybe or network mindset. I see some Sagittarius people will meet maybe an inspiring person. They can be in a maybe leader quality in their communities. You are going to be very much affected from their maybe open-mindedness or adventurousness, let's say. There can be fields of technology or other things that needs to be maybe adapted, and you are like you when you go after something that you wanna experience its freedom, it's very good. Your challenge here can be maybe over idealism. You need to be careful about that. And I feel there is a very transformative energy, courageous energy, or like this driven with a purpose energy coming for you. Something is actually connecting you with a soul group or maybe a soul family here. And these all happening when you decided to like walk away really that deceitful energy. These constraints maybe will be affecting or anything financial, or if that has been lost, you got to really pay attention to your work. Take risk and take chance in this new connections, and seek out information which will help you. One of the most critical points in your reading is that there is information out there and you need to reach that, Sagittarius. And it's like a truth seeker really. These informations though, practicality or things, they may be tested later, but you will need that information, and that information may come from an inspirational person. Definitely go for it. I see some of the Sagittarius people doing short journeys to a place, and letting a person really, I think, live your life here, or like there is a place where is like emptied. You may be getting a new position, maybe as this person leaves. That can be also something in that nature. But this deceitful person or this activity, I'm not sure if they go behind your back or like creating rumors about your reputation, credit, or something in that nature. Make sure you have some things covered there. And if not, you are going to prove yourself with your work, the way that you will bring out or reach truth, and not involving in their maybe petty games. Okay, so this is also going to be important for you to navigate these times. So this is really something next. So I really like this energy for you. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in. I'm going to now move to the next sign, and this is going to be Capricorn, but I'm going to give 2 minutes break, and then we will continue with Capricorn, later Aquarius, and then Pisces last. So see you in 2 minutes. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. We are performing what is next and what now for the end of January. And now it's your turn, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and find out what is next for you. There are very interesting energies for signs. It's the first time after a long time that I am encountering this type of a freshness in energy. It can be also Pluto Aquarius influence, by the way. It's a very interesting, and it's very interesting that it is mostly the Capricorn season and then later Aquarius for sure, but how that King of Pentacles is like seem to be appearing in, I don't know, maybe more than 5 signs. There are some really repeating themes there in between, but they go in very different sceneries or setups. So okay, now let's find out what is next for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So the first message, we have the Angel of Strength for you. The next message, Attachment. Second chakra, this is your wish and desires. Oh. Door to value. And we have the heart chakra. This to me reads like where to find the most, where to put your strength and vision and commitment to something at this time. Will you follow a desire or a wish? Will you go for some financial opportunities? Or will you more concentrated on love life or home life? Like you seem to be like a bit scattered, but you have the heart, the strength, and also maybe because for you, once you commit to that thing, it is going to be that thing in your life. Like once you set your mind or give your energy, that thing literally will be the time of commitment for you, and it require and also putting you in some kind of a role you will be playing. Role playing, I'm not saying in a you are playing role, but it's like this roles in society, a person playing the mother role or the role of the work, occupation related roles, family roles, the roles as we play in the matters of hearts. You are the lover for someone, or spousey, it's that roles we play. And these roles actually have some their own responsibilities, right? And now here the idea is like you are very much here a bit torn down in between these roles, and there is, I feel, a lot of desire towards something, a lot of ambition, desire, but is it going to also, is it really what your heart is really set for, or is there any other thing here you need to be looking for? Which area or what will really make you happy here? This is the question. So there are some news or mail, it can be some maybe papers. It seems there is some communication happening, some news are coming. It can be like your previous maybe I don't know, but there is someone here. This person is now like cutting the cords maybe, or like cutting down the cords with you, or they are not in that partnership anymore, and you are now really questioning the attachment level. Oh, okay, now the reading is really started. It says, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. And here you have the strength card. This is because it's a temporary situation. There is a woman here, and also, yes, and love with them. Again, the heart chakra was here. I think it's time for you to like wrap up everything. Everything does not have to be in different compartments. They can go together, but some stress more stress can be given to one of them, maybe take the most role from you. So here you are finding the chance to maybe reconnect with a person that you thought they cut the cords. Or maybe this feels a bit one-sided to you. Though this is a temporary situation, like you got to wrap up some things and like really organize well and like reintroduce it so that and you got to be reminded maybe there has been some extras in this journey of you. What are the basic things that you need to go back? So what basic things you need to go back that you maybe skipped along the way, but have to look back that it's sometimes, let's say you come to some kind of a breaking point with a person, and a lot of actually artificial agenda is like you are surrounding you. But in order to reconnecting with them, what has been the things which has really brought you together and in the fundamental level, and what were that very default settings in the beginning which has really gave you the shape and you go back there and find it, because from these things you can really reform something with them, I do feel. Let's get some celestial perspective. Oh, okay, so this is the Venus retro energy. This is about the peace treaty with a person, like a ceasefire with a person. It tells a ceasefire and reconsidering the values and the things you want to create together. The Chiron energy is the healing of the wound is actually a never-ending journey, but on the way we gain some skills and we learn how to deal with that wound. Maybe we cannot heal that wound completely, but with the skills we earn on the way of trying to heal it, we can adapt it to other compartments of life, or can heal also other people's. So here you are re-questioning, reconsidering some things which has like went over and over again, maybe never got healed, but both of you has maybe, or the situation is made you to gain some skills here, some talents. Now use them to create a new balance. If there is something you need to go back and check, do that. This cycle may feel a bit like never ending. It's like whatever you do, it's like this house of cards, you are like about to put the last card and it drops and over again. Or it's like the Sisyphus, who is carrying that big rock to the tip of the mountain but falls back again. But there is actually a way out, is the way to connect with your heart here. Because here you are asked to observe and redefine your belief system. Because not because that you got to revision them, but because you need to go back and stick to that very original goal at the first place. This may like help you to reconnect to your story. And also so simple. Like in this reading, what is asked from you is like super simplicity, nothing complicated. If something gets more complicated for explanation, it goes far from its actually center. So there are things which is going to feel very simple. Simple things. To simplify things for you will help you to get everything together. Let's get some tarot cards. Universal cycles, they never stop. They never stop. But it's only we who can break them. They will always be there. If we want to get into a loop, we can definitely be one of them. Humans are good at to be in that loops. But we can also break them. This is the difference here we can make. So at some point you are going to come out of this Capricorn. And to be honest, I will tell you something. Look, there are things here you are very much hard on yourself. And don't be so much hard on yourself. It is, look, if you achieve more, or if you to achieve more success, to earn more, or like more proving skills, or more proving that, it's not going to make you loved more. This is not asked from you. It is asked from you in this reading to reconnect with something you have missed along the way. This is not about attaining some new skills. Or the love, this person in this reading is not going to love you just because you have came to the end game, or now kill the boss and you win this chapter of this game, or video game. It's not that. They like your ability to go back and reconnect with something which is very dear to your heart and always have been. And this is actually what is what they love you for. And can you able to connect with that thing in your heart? Maybe it's that old Nintendo game that you need to go back and play, but not the new version of a new fancy video game or something, Okay, let's check your tarot story now. 8 of Wands, Hangman, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, how many strength cards you gonna have? Seriously? How many strength cards you gonna have? Look at you. Because there is this need to prove oneself, but you don't have to do that. if there is a person you want to attract, they will love your ability to reconnect with something in your heart and go to the original goal, not just because you made new muscles or something like that. Okay. Okay, so Eight of Wands, Hangman, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Strength. It's very hard for you to slow down. It feels for you very hard to slow down, Capricorn. But you can actually. You can. Otherwise, you're gonna lose it. Slow down. Definitely. Slow down. Especially last week, for the last week of January, slow down a bit. Maybe you got to sacrifice something. They may communicate you, for instance, something that's okay. What would you sacrifice, for instance? You are like saying, no, I'm not going to sacrifice something. I'm gonna go and attain new things that I can never sacrifice. But actually here, what would you disregard if you want to have a new chance with something or someone, or regulate it or reform it? The snake. Oh, bouquet. Oh. Oh, the sun. Roads. Huh. Look at the road with the Ace of Wands. And flowers. Ah, flowers. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, Capricorn, you are so sweet. Oh my God, this reading will put some tears to my eyes, but I can't really explain you why. It's like if you are, if you become like someone in someone else's vision, you think that they are going to come to you, or like or love you or something, or you will get that appreciation, that acclaim. But you know, the people who are watching you is actually not your target, with whom you are performing to here. Because I think what skills are you building, like for some kind of a wrong audience? It's like you know, it's like you don't have to go naked in this movie as a movie star just because some people will be fascinated with it. You can go with your own principles. You can be on your own principles. It's the energy in this reading is like you try to be too much for everything, for everyone, which is you don't have to do that, really. If I were you, the simple thing is connect something with your heart. Go back to that basics, attain those original goals, and come back and say or acknowledge that you have connected with that thing. And that point you will feel very good with yourself. And once you are feeling good with yourself, the other person will also feel that. Or that people you are, showing. So, there is going to be a lot of compassion come out of you after this. For the things that you are likely to forgive yourself for the things that you were like hard on yourself. But I think you in the abundance you need to bring here is not to the outside world this time, but you need to bring those abundance to that inner world. Oh, I forgot to... If someone or a person asks from you some quick decisions, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. I would say to myself, I needed introspection, revision, and planning. I'm kickstarting an era of my own personal growth, and you will like this result. You will like that result. And definitely at this time, it's okay if you embrace patience, by the way. You need to attain this faith in yourself in a different way this time. There is a chance for you to really course correct. And this is not like a super forward journey, but it is more of like a retrospective journey. So the means and the ways you are answering in, make sure they are creating a retrospective quality in your life, in your journey. And at the end, I think the idea is you will be able to look at a big picture. And you will find that temperance there. You will temper things. I feel like you are questioning like the matters of the heart, life, love, or it's I see you making a lot of psychological questioning actually, and a lot of deep diving you are making. I think you will get there, and you're gonna see your true values. You're gonna see your worth beyond those material possessions or which are deemed by society or what is the conventional nature of success. So you're gonna go beyond those, at least for the end of the January. I think this is needed, because from that space you are going to reconnect with something. You think you lost it, but you didn't. So thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me. Okay. Now let's go to the next sign, and this is going to be Aquarius. Very good. Okay, we did well. I couldn't get used to my new hair, so I'm gonna wear some beanies, they call, right? Okay, so Aquarius, it is your turn. Hello Aquarius, welcome. End of January. Let's find out what's next. Aquarius, what's next? Aquarius, what is next? For the end of January. So what we have? First chakra, broken heart, financial constraints. Oh, there are some very deeper insecurities and some questionings of what really connects you and grounds you right now with life and everything. First chakra is our very base chakra, so anything around the terms of our roots, where we live, you know, our basic needs and things. But also there is this broken hearts. There can be a younger person here, younger person in your life, family, maybe a child or someone you care. Maybe condition or career wise you are wondering what you are going to provide to them or how you can provide to them, but maybe they want to give their own decisions. You may need some information that may help you to change your perspective. I see some Aquarius visiting a place or going for a short journey because there has been, I don't know if there has been a loss of someone also. It can be maybe you had to visit and go to a place. I see you here like being very divided around life compartments. You are also wondering what is really working against you at this time, so that you can, you know, secure those lines and what you can like build solid and something, because something will require a lot of effort and patience. There is this young figure though, is there is a younger person than you who may be also the main character in this end of January in your life. Maybe they come for a short visit or stay and they will leave. We have the Gemini archetype here. It's about making a actually to deepen your communication, not to leave it in the surface level, and to adapt. We have also the Scorpio archetype, so Gemini and Scorpio, as these are not as energy not as zodiac signs, but energy I'm speaking. And Fish, Gemini, Scorpio, and Fish, Pisces energy. Oh, a lot of 8th house transformation. I feel there is some shared resources maybe. I don't know if there is a particular energy at this time in your life about investments, loans, banks, other people's money, inheritance, or using other people's money or converting them to other resources, some restrictions around money, some debts, because maybe there is like a situation here you greatly care for, like maybe you got to go through some like transitional time when it comes to cover some needs. Oh, is this someone you care for? Some money energy in the reading, some resources maybe become available to you. There is this maybe big place, corporate or building who wants your commitment. Yes, it's time for Wheel of Fortune. It's time. So this is a bit actually cycle. It represents a cycle. So this can be a part of cycle now. It's not the whole thing. 7 of Swords, how to break free from that cycle, how to maintain your own plan, how to not to go with what is being offered to you, maybe to find a different way around things and connect with different opportunities, bringing yourself to a position where you're gonna get your strength and deal with situations with great patience. There are things you want to create and, like, let's say, give birth in life, but there is some patience around these things. It just to me feels like you got to first form some conditions around things, and then some opportunities can be created. By the way, this is not going to resonate with everyone, absolutely, but as I will tell it, maybe it may be resonating someone. I feel like someone is like pregnant, but the partner is like maybe running away from it, or like there is a baby being like, will be like delivered, but one person is not want to take maybe responsibility or claiming something about this baby or child. So maybe it's only open like on one person, and as there are some maybe that's why one person is wondering how they are going to uh, bring together some very basic, needs around to take care of a baby or a child. Another thing I'm getting from this, I have to also tell this, but there can be a young person who is pregnant here, like under 18. So there can be some other difficult decisions around these times, unfortunately. So just letting you know. Oh, this reading is very difficult reading for me. It's like Aquarius, you have to catch something before it is like running from you, like, and you have to find a way to like get there. And for this, this is not going to be, of course, with a car chase or something, but information and data will help you. So you will need plenty of big information around that. the information is the thing what will help you here. There are things maybe you got to learn or research. It can be that there can be some deep research in some subjects, like you may want to like go beyond them. There is a lot of scorpionic energy in this reading. Like really something is encouraging you to something is encouraging you to explore opportunities around growth, transformation. And like really something, let's say, seems to be like be on surface, but what is really beneath that, like you have to go deep. I feel like there is some kind of this cycle, which may be the Wheel of Fortune here. May also, there is something, this birth, that rebirth cycle coming from other lifetimes. And maybe this situation actually, due to its like some past lessons and karma coming. So there are some maybe lessons here which are encouraging you to reflect, maybe later letting go of it and then transforming yourself over it. It may ask you to develop deep connections, but it may also like transform the things. So you may also let go of what is not really serving you here anymore. If there is something around taxes, debt, money, financial support, or inheriting some money, and if there are also other things limiting those, of course, there can be some, what burdens these things causing. You explore that. I think you are going to be like preoccupied with a lot of things, Aquarius. I want to get one more energy card for you. Wow, Angel of Love. Make sure any kind of work, pursuit, and endeavor that you are going to put your love and heart will definitely flourish. Among these, whatever the circumstances, you have the ability to create, change, and like give birth to something new outside of yourself. But this requires a very deep transformation, deep transformation, deep truths. How to transform this heart from this to this. How to mend what has been broken into one whole thing again. Something deeply cares your attention. Something deeply asks for your heartfelt attention. Maybe like to approach a subject in a place from love, like not seeing it like a constraint or limitation, but seeing it something, an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to heal. First, heart-related perspective. Because maybe for everything here to be healed, first you need to start from your own heart. So this may be, of course, understanding some facts, realizing some facts around the matters of the heart. And from there, maybe what you see as constraint, limitation, or difficulty can have a new perspective for you to attain. And from there can be a new way of reconnecting with something for you. Okay. Thank you so much. So I hope you have find the reading insightful, Aquarius. So I'm going to go to the next sign. And this is going to be Pisces. Okay. What is next for Pisces? What is next for Pisces, please? What is next for Pisces? We have some decisions to be made, it seems. We feel indecisive about two paths, two roads, or two alternatives. We have a thinking man around us, may represent a person who may try to foresee or predict some things about the future, or they have a plan or a vision maybe, and you are maybe feeling indecisive about their plans. Or their what they try to create maybe for the incoming times. You feel maybe a disconnect. Maybe you feel this person like actually disconnect from maybe the real thing, or like some spiritual maybe values. Okay, so the moon energy, this is a very intuitive energy. So something which is not really visible in the subject comes to you easily through your intuition. So deep down, you know something. Actually, deep down, you want to stick with a particular decision and you know the answer maybe, but you just didn't yet put it into the outer world. Some Pisces people, if you are indecisive with some group of people, community, friends, connections, or if you like feel some kind of a disconnect among people, maybe in this community, some people are for supporting a particular man or person. Some people are not supporting this man, and you are wondering what to decide maybe here. If you want to be in that group or community. Some people will follow someone, some people won't or not agree with someone else's shape of future, or the way that they see future or envision it. So you are like looking at like two groups or two people or two different concepts, maybe represented by two different parties or places. You are like rechecking your connections, wondering actually where you are at technically, like spiritually, maybe you have set your heart to it or your intuition, but technically maybe there are some other aspects here that needs to be covered, and you can't just say this is it. Like There are some maybe other considerations here. We have the Ten of Cups energy. This may affect some decisions around the terms of family. And when it comes to this man or follow or share their vision or view of future, you may have some connections with them, and it's like once you set up your mind, maybe you will be with them or you will be in their party or group or their team or but yeah, we have the man here now, King of Wands. So King of Wands, okay, so they but they lack something, maybe you think they lack something. They lack something. Page of Wands. This is a new journey. You are like driven, but are you like also okay with the some engagements that this man or this connection will bring, because it may lead up to some interesting shakeups around communities and people, or a person's involvement or decision or what they're gonna follow is going to separate that group or community or people, likely to spread in different places and things. And maybe I feel also like this way, like if something is like getting parted, let's say, but will be like regrouping, you weren't maybe among them before, now you will be some kind of a new person there, and everything will be like shaped around you in a new format. So some places that they go through a crisis, letting them to be fragmented, but then gather their pieces and recreating themselves, and your participation in a particular field or a group can also rewrite a new story actually for you. There is the crown is associated with this, so there is this crown, a prestigious situation or something with reputational. It can be okay, so it can be either like being a part of the family, or your involvement with this group or with these people may affect the maybe the relations and affairs with your family. This how you handle your relationships are very important, because you can really because this really requires balance. This really requires some careful handling. This is not an easy way. Oh yes, here is the man again. King of Wands. Here the man, here is the King of Wands. Here comes as the thinking man. So when an energy really wants to manifest, it manifests in 3 different ways, or 4 maybe if we add another deck. But this particular man figure is pretty much very dominant. You are like a okay, you may be like joining an event, or you may be joining a place, but the thing is that or event or an occasion or a social scenery, there can be some shocking developments about this, like last minute developments, shocking developments. Like somewhere is undergoing some crisis, but it is become an advantage to you. This is the lesson. I mean, the like someone's like dismissal or fragmentation, separation, or crisis is becoming a fortune for you. Or it may first feel unsettled, but with a good planning, like you are maybe gaining a new place or a space among people, or you finally find what to support or go after. It feels like the life politics in life kind of thing. Political features of life. Okay, so, okay. Okay, Pisces, I will tell you something. This situation does not involve like your direct action. Your action will be shaped around what action will come from the other part. So you just need to find your motivations. You need to define them, but the action will happen there, and it's gonna come to you. You don't have to go action wise. Otherwise, you may do some mistakes. It's okay for you to define some things within you, to, you know, what motivations you have around this thing, this situation, these people, to redefining them for yourself, for others is good. But the action will come from the other side. Your social roles and what role you are playing socially, what do you present for others in this lifetime will be changing. It's going to also affect the home and family. Your social roles will be redefined, and actually it is okay for you if your social roles are maybe you will play a different role this time in life, and you are like attuning with its thing. It's important for you to have very original ideas to support some kind of a freedom around the subject, and also to be respectful for other people's opinions, and to claim like your freedom around something or individuality. And from that you are going to, I think, set up yourself in a group setting, your role, the role you will playing in a mechanism. But this is going to be like a very driven time where the action is not directly come from you, but you are going to reap the results of other people's action here. This can be very interesting. You know, there can be some profession or professional decisions for you based on that. Or it may affect the way how you operate in career, or in some in the eyes of your family, in the eyes of your person, in the eyes of this type of thing. I like the fact that in this reading, like your there is like variety of fields or variety of things you may be connected through this social role or setting. It will be important for you to research the politics of a particular group or community or organization, or some tech applied things, or like the future of your particular occupied field will be evolved to like, I think as a result of that, you're gonna find out like how you're gonna do something differently. I feel family relationships like be shaped according to this new position or your connections in your private world. Like, you really need to conceptualize some things here if you want to solve problems or approach your subject. Well, and then it will be easy for you to make decisions. Okay, so I think it's a critical week. It's a critical time for you, Pisces. And you know how much of I think this man in the story, or whom you will be connecting with, doesn't know that this tower will happen. So don't get so dragged by their vision right now, because there is here a development around the matters of community, friendships, and groups. This happens, that development, and then they will reconsider also their vision. You go with your gut and intuition. So someone does not have all the answers here, obviously. Some things first needs to unfold. It's okay for you to wait until they unfolding. There is some growth opportunity here. Really, I have to tell you. So, is there anything I can add to this? I don't think so. So, okay. So this is bringing us to the end of our reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this What's Next series. I will be with you together in the new readings as well. And take good care, my friends. Bye bye. See you in another reading.